Hey guys, Darren here. Thanks for joining the Stock Option Market Weekly Update for the week of March 24th, 2025. Today we're going to talk about where we are in the S&P 500 year to date, what it looks like moving ahead as far as the different sectors, how they performed, which ones are poised to grow. We're going to touch on interest rates as well as the Fed spoke last week, and we're going to talk about some of the economic news that's come out, and we're going to jump into the live trades on the option trading platform. Make sure you hit like and subscribe down below. Also, download the free options workshop in the link below. All right, guys, a pretty flat week in the market. We were down about 0.5%, and we ended up at 56.67 in the S&P 500, the SPX. And you can see right here, I like to look at the long-term chart. This goes back to 2003 here, and you can see kind of the trend up. And then we're at the top. So we're still a little bit high in the market as far as PEs and where that long-term trend is going. So we've got to be careful going forward, although a lot of the tech stocks are down, as you'll see. And you can see right here over the last 5 days, tech was pretty flat last week. And we had a little bit of a move up in energy. But if we look at year to date, starting out the year, look at consumer discretionary is down 12%. Tech is down 8%. So tech is really hammered. And the fear and greed index is down at that 23 level. So this is when I like to be more invested in the market long. And if we look at interest rates, Powell spoke last week and no change. We're still at in May, we're at 4.25 to 4.5. It looks like we're looking for a rate cut in June, and then another one possibly. They've got priced in here on CME September down to 3.75 to 4. And Powell talked about a couple more rate cuts this year. They've actually got a third rate cut in here. So the nice thing is we've got room to move. Inflation is in check. If we look at this week, we've got the PCE, which is the consumer index that's a good measure of inflation. 2.5% is what's expected. And last week we just had jobless claims. Everything pretty much came in line, and then the Fed spoke and talked about those rate cuts. If we look at the fact set, actually, you know what? I've got something here on what Powell said exactly. He said a good part of the central bank's higher inflation expectation comes from the tariffs. He also noted that while economists outside of the Fed have generally raised their estimated likelihood of a recession, a severe downturn still isn't likely. So we're down about 10%, and he's saying that we're probably not going to go to 20. So that's actually really good for the market going forward. And then if we look at the numbers are really good as well. If we go and look at the first quarter, we've got earnings growth rate in the S&P of 7.1%. The PE is 20, and the 10-year average is 18. So like we showed in the SPX, still a little bit high. And then if we go here to page 11 of this, and this is free. This is just FactSet Earnings Insight, and it comes out every Friday. But you can see the numbers for the earnings growth and the revenue growth, 9.4, 4.6, and then all double digits every quarter, and then through 2025 and 2026, and then the revenue growth in the 5 to 6% range. So all those numbers are really good moving forward. By the way, go ahead and comment down below options guide, and I'll send you the free options strategies trading guide that outlines all the option trading strategies as well as how to manage them. Okay, guys, the first trade that we have on is Apple right here, and you can see we've got some put credit spreads as well as two $10 wide call credit spreads. So we are actually, if we look at the curve mode, let's see where we're at. We've got a very tight range, and we've got to move up in order to be profitable. And that's because of the big dip down. But look at where we are. We're way down at support right now. RSI is down low. Actually, let me move this over. RSI is way oversold. And long term, Apple is, I mean, their financials extremely solid. You can see the revenue, net income, and then the balance sheet as well. And then 46% gross margin. Price to earnings is fairly valued at 30, I think. But I like Apple long right here. If you look at, let's see, some of the chart here for Apple long term. Again, I like to go back quite a ways. You look back to 2019 here, you can see the trend, the channel up, and then we've had a big dip down. So I do like it higher from here going forward. And for Apple, let's see, what is my my target for Apple? Let's go back to the Tasty Trade. This is the Tasty Trade option trading platform, and I usually put my targets. Yeah, my target's 250, 260, and we're down here at 218 right now. And they've got earnings coming up on May 1st. So I like to set that up over here on the platform. You can see May 1st, but we're still in April. So I'll look for a little bit of a move up, and then I'll probably close on Monday. Or later in the week. I like to close around 20 days, 21 days. So maybe the end of the week, if we don't have a move up, we could have good news next week. We've got the tariffs coming up on the 2nd of April, but there may be some deals negotiated before then, and that can really help the market. So we'll see. But again, I'm not worried because long term, I'm bullish on Apple. Same thing with Airbnb. We're at 128 price and 27 IV rank. I need a little bit of a move up to be profitable, up to that 140. Again, with everything down, I'll probably close and then recenter back at the money for my put spread. Affirm was one that I put on last week, just a $5 wide put credit spread. And they had a big pullback, great fundamentals. And I traded this one in the past, and I think we made some money. Let's see, yeah, $169 just recently, and this is the second time I've traded it. But way down, the fundamentals are great with Affirm, and they beat the last 3 times and have a strong buy rating as well. So let me show you as well, see if I can get on Yahoo Finance. Let's take a look and just put in AFRM. Pull that up. That did not work quite right. Let's go Yahoo Finance. There we go. And then we punch in AFRM. And I'll show you a couple of things I look at. But you can see right here, the 5-year chart, we're down. I like to look at where we were, previously, because there's lots of room to move up to that 170. The 1-year target is 72 right now, and we're at 50. So I like that. I look at the stats, the statistics, forward PE 42. I like to look at the peg. It doesn't look like they've got it on this one at this time. And then the analysis. And you look, they beat earnings the last 3 quarters, and then you see all the buy ratings. There are quite a few holds, but I really like Affirm moving forward. And those are just some of the things that I like to look at and why I trade it. AI is another one. We're down big, but it's okay because I'm confident long term. And we've got support down here. My target for AI is up at that, what is my target? 50. It's up at the 50 range. It's way, way up there. And any good news, like I said, it'll pop right back up. But I'm just long put credit, or I'm long 2 leaps options. And then I sold 1 25 call against it. So you can see we're making money on the downside. And then I'm just waiting for this, 300 days out. It's just a matter of time, and that will move up. And then on my put credit spread, I'm 25-30. So what I want to do next week is probably, if we don't get a big move up early in the week, I'll roll that down and recenter at the money so that I can roll the next month and hopefully make money quick in the April cycle. Applied Materials is another one, 152. All these tech stocks have gotten hammered. So you can see the target's way higher, but I'm just going to go through quickly. We've got call credit spreads, 2 of them, as well as puts. So we're making money on both sides. My target is 240, and it's at 152 right now. So quite a bit higher than where it's at right now. Okay. Next one, AMD. Again, I don't know why this one's been down for so long. It started to move up, though, last week. We moved up to 106. It was at 100 the week prior. So it did have a move up just recently, and I'm definitely long. And the growth is a little bit slower than NVIDIA, but it's still great. And they beat earnings. I checked that the last 3 quarters, they've beat earnings. They've got earnings coming up on the 29th. We're in the expiration before that. I've got 2 leaps on. I've sold a call at 110 against it, and then just long those credit spreads in AMD. And yep, you can see target 200. And all the analysts and Yahoo Finance has it up there too. So these are just beaten down AI stocks, and it's just a matter of time till they come back. So, like Elon Musk just said on Tesla, don't sell. And Tesla is one of my favorites as well. But I did get assigned, you can see right here on the Amazon. I had a short put, and I got assigned. So I'm going to close this and the 215, because I was at 225, and because it went down to 196, that's where I got assigned. So I'm going to be sure, hopefully the market's up Monday. If it's up early in the morning, that's great. Then I can just close this out. But that will close up a lot of my buying power. And you can see you close them at the same time. Right now the market's not liquid, but you hit review and send and close. So that is definitely what I'll do Monday on anything that's assigned. And that's why I like to roll. Normally, you don't get assigned this early in the cycle. Normally, you can go down to 15 to 20 days. And if you are in the money, you just roll to the next month. But it's not a big deal if you do get assigned. Everybody panics, but nah, you just click and close them at the same time. APLD is another one. That is a Applied Digital Corp, cloud services company. I've got 3 long calls. Again, tech is down, so I'm in tech, but hey, that's okay, because even though we're down 8%, it's going to come back, and tech's the highest growth, so it'll come back fast and quick, and you don't want to panic and get out at this point, in my opinion. But let me know in the comments below what you're doing. Avago is another one. I think a huge, great buy. I'm still trading the other side. You can see right here on the calls, I'm still making money on the call side as well. But I like Avago much higher than where it's at. My target's 240, so quite a bit higher. CEG, actually 210. These guys are the energy company that powers the data center. So again, I've got a lot of tech, but I like these guys going higher. We can go to curve mode. You can see where we're profitable there, and we're in the profit zone right now. Coin's gotten hammered, 189. Ivy ranks low, so I put in below the market just to close out the one that's in the money. I'm going to keep the 180, 170 on, but I'm going to close out. And because Ivy ranks low, I'm not going to sell another call credit or put credit spread at this time. I'll wait until Ivy rank goes a little bit higher, but my target for coin's much higher. Same thing with CRM. My target's much higher. We're at 280. I will close these. I'll probably leave that 300, 290 because they don't have earnings. But CRM, I may just roll out to May and try to collect more premium. Or if I can't collect premium, I'll close next week and then recenter at the money. I'm still long, so I'm just going to go into the next month. Dell is another one, and we've got 2 leaps on, and then 2 calls that we sold against them, and we're making money on both sides of the market right now. So Dell, I like long. Okay, FedEx is the next one, and they got hurt pretty bad last week. I got assigned 6% drop. They had earnings that came out, and they slightly missed, and I think it's a buying opportunity. So I'm going to click Monday when the market opens and just click on the 100 shares and the long 250 put, and then close those out at the same time. And then I'll be out of it. So no big deal if you're ever assigned. But I'm definitely long FedEx. And I think, look at this drop and great fundamentals in FedEx. If you look at the financials, annual and the income statement, the balance sheet. So I'm not worried about these guys at all. Huge profit margins as well. So FedEx looks good. And I don't think I'm going to go through all these. There's too many that I have on right now with the market down so much. But I'll go through some of my favorite. But Google I like, obviously, 163. I've got a iron butterfly on, $10 wide at 185. But Google's a monster. Target's 215. HD Hood I really like. I've got 2 put credit spreads. It's at 45. I like the CEO. I like the PE of 25 and huge gross margins with Hood as well. Let's look. I'm just curious about their finance. I don't know, but they're 95. I don't know if that's right. That's a high gross margin. IonQ I'm putting on just to get in the Russell. It's been down. If you look, why not? Look how far down we are below the 200-day moving average. So I'm just going to go long put spreads, general market index. JP Morgan, I think, is the best bank out there right now. And you can see we're profitable already. And I bought it, or I sold a put credit spread at the low. So we're looking for it to move up, which I'm pretty confident at these levels it will continue to do fine. And then the defense guys, L3, you can see we're doing pretty good with iron condors. Lilly, I think, is one of the best drug stocks right now. So I'm going to recenter my 870, 880. It had a huge drop, but I'm definitely long Lilly. Super solid fundamentals as well. And then profit margins. I mean, there's no reason for Lilly to be down. They've got a huge pipeline of drugs too, and there's support. So Lilly's one of my favorite right now. Let's see what else we've got. Marvell is one of my favorite AI stocks, even though AI has hit so much. I've got put credit spreads on. I need to recenter my 85.75, but Marvell, look at that drop, and they're a great company going forward. Let me see what I've got for numbers on Marvell. They've got a 24 PE ratio, a PEG ratio, price to earnings to growth of 1.5. My target is 130. They're at 70, so almost double. And they beat, and they're doing well. They beat the last 3 times on earnings, and they have high analyst ratings. So there's no reason for the stock to be down. So I think this is one that can jump up quick. Microsoft, anytime you can get Microsoft down this low, either buy the stock or sell put credit spreads against it or puts. But I like Microsoft here. MicroStrategies actually has done well. 260, 250, we're at 304. So we're in that profit range with, you can see with the curve mode way up here. And I like MicroStrategy. It's kind of traded in a consolidation pattern right now, but I like it up to 500, quite a bit higher than where it's at right now. Michael Saylor that runs it is great. Micron, again, this one's really beaten up. Actually, I had to move up though, move down. Big 8% move down last week, and they had lower than expected margins. But I mean, they beat on earnings, but their margins came in a little bit lower than expected. So I've got some call premium right here that I sold, and it's come in. So I'm just going to stay long my leaps. I'm going to roll out my 185 put credit spread, even with that down move 8. We were in the profit zone. Now we're not. I'll just roll that out to next month. And we may have a move up on Monday. I don't know. ServiceNow, a great company. Again, 827, way too low for it right now. I like ServiceNow. Their CEO is brilliant. The target for me is like 950 to 1,000. They've got huge profit margin. They beat the last 3 times, and all the analysts have strong recommendations. So I like it long. And NVIDIA, same situation. I'm looking to recenter my put credit spreads in NVIDIA and just stay long. But you see the pullback, the consolidation. I don't know how much lower it can go, but they're sold out of their chips. And with the AI boom coming, it's just a matter of time until they continue to go higher. Tesla, I think, it depends on you if you think it's just an EV company or if you believe in the robotaxis and the humanoids, and I believe all that stuff's coming. So that's why I'm long. I do have some call premium on as well, just since there's been a big move down. But I'm going to close all these out end of next week. We'll see if it jumps up, but I'll probably close out and recenter and just go long because we're down here at there's a lot of support, and I think we can just go long from here. But Uber, another great company, 75.80. I'm looking to roll. It looks like what was I doing here? Looking to close out the. I don't think I want to close that out. Maybe I did. I'm going to relook at that. But I've got a leaps option on, and then a call that I sold against it at 75. Oh, I was going to roll my call out to 8. So I was going to take that and roll out to the next month. Yep, and collect more premium. So I'll probably do that with Uber. But I like Uber a lot higher right here, up to 90. And we're getting near the end. I'll just cover Ulta and UNH. Look at Ulta, 360, 350. They're at 350 right now. Huge Buffett stock, but you can see the move down, the consolidation. But look at the fundamentals of it. Well, the gross margin, good gross margin. And then look at the revenue and the net income. So this is a value stock now, and it's at 350. It's way down. That's why Buffett owns it. So I like Ulta long, and then UNH we've done really pretty well in 922 right there. But you can see we've just got a couple of put credit spreads, and looks like I'm going to close out the 460 to 450 because we're probably have earnings coming up, and that's 415. So I'm just going to take my win there, close it out for $70 and go from there. But I like UNH long term where it's at right now. All right, guys, that's a wrap. Go ahead and make sure that you leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're trading, what you like going forward. Also, remember to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Download the free options workshop. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.